My father used to have a garage, and I used to go into the garage, interfere with the engines and so forth. And that's how we become passion for cars. I was born in Kaimakli. I am 94 years old, and I'm very proud of it. There is no such a thing as retire, because of all the spreading of the company and all what we have succeeded. I am personally, in this age of mine, I'm involved in the industrial side of the business of Pilakoutas Group, which is the diesel engine, marine engines, generators, all these tractors and all these things, which was the original job I started with the Pilakoutas Group. I started developing the Pilakoutas Group. And it was not easy at the beginning. When I came to Cyprus, in an empty place, nobody would like to come. So what I thought was to collect all the cars of the neighbors, instead of having them in the sun and in the rain, to have them under shed, to put them in the garage, to look that the garage is full of cars. And that's how the whole thing started. In 1958, the big miracle came to the company, the BMW agency. Yes, we had the agency in 1958, but they didn't have any cars to give us, right-hand drive. Don't forget, in Cyprus is right-hand drive. In Germany, it's different. So we waited until 1962, when the first BMW arrived in Cyprus. And it was the small 700 LS with the engine in the rear. The first 1800 came, and the 2000 in 1968, and then the BMW shoot up like sky. And then the invasion came, and everything was at a standstill. A good friend of mine those days, who was a contractor in the Arabian countries, asked me, why don't you go to Dubai and see what you can do? Mr. George Paraskevaitis, actually. And he convinced me at the end, and I went to Dubai. Hard work, very hard work. We didn't have a showroom, we didn't have a lecture stand. The headhunters, when they saw how successful we were, the headhunters kept writing to me to offer me big jobs. If you want to be that, if you want the CEO. I said, look, this is my job. I don't want to do anything like this. I received from my 60th birthday, dear Mr. Kodros Pilakoutas, dear Mr. BMW of the car, you can afford to look back with a good feeling and talk about your life with pride because of your achievement. You are not only a successful car dealer, but also a courageous pioneer. We thank you for your loyalty and friendship. Our Lord may protect you mentally and physically for many years to come. I stayed there 15 years, and I consider I divided the time like this. The first 5 years was difficult like hell. The second 5 years, I began to smile. The third 5 years, I lived like a lost. I love working, and when you love working and you love what you are doing, it's easy. Everybody used to see the company is flourishing and is run by a professional. And after the Land Rover, we acquired Jaguar. After the Jaguar, we acquired Nissan. After Nissan became Renault, Dacia, Mitsubishi. I mean, it was a complete shoot-up. And that is what you see today. I sit back and think, how on earth can we succeed at it? But we did, with the help also of my son, now with the help of the grandchildren, and I hope that the success will keep on with the new members of the company. I was always looking up, aim high. If you have that feeling, aiming high, that is inspiration by itself. Don't stop, don't look at the failure. I mean, anybody who's working, making mistakes, fails somewhere and wins somewhere else. But keep on and on and on. Don't give up, whatever happened to you. Αν δεν θέλεις να σε ξεχάσουν μόλις πεθάνεις, γράψε κάτι που αξίζει να διαβαστεί ή κάνε κάτι που αξίζει να γραφτεί. Believe it or not, after you die, you don't have a very big chance to be remembered. So, but now you have the book. Who knows for how long you'll be remembered.